He enables picks, but he doesn't do much more than that. But we'll see if JDG can put him to good use as Xin Zhao locks in for the jungle making our tower. We know how to do it. Now, we do see the vampire. It might be looking for an angle here. We're just going for the ward, leaving Gala alone.
Pops
Gala
the ghost.
take 2 steps back. Oh, hook goes on. On might be in trouble. The stun goes through the slow, and the first blood is on JDG's side, fools.
Yeah, first blood JDG, but Viper wants something to say about it as he reclaims the life of Gala.
Well,
he is just going to sink his fangs into your neck and claim your life. So that's a 100 gold lead for Viper, equalizing the bot lane kill score here. Wukong has the W.
Zun actually forced to clone himself away. On might be sacrificing for the greater good, and he absolutely does as JDG pick up kill number 2 for the Fates of Warfare.
Viper's going to be able to weather that, get some CS, and probably, honestly, not even be down all that much gold. The only problem for him being that Gala picked up the cull, and he did not.
Oh, Emperor's Divide on YXL. Oh, the rookie from Bilibili's squad might be in trouble. He tries to Weaver's Wall away, but the kill goes right into HongQ's pockets. 300 gold share.
It's an award like that. That kind of tells you just how afraid they are of the fog of war. You know, placing a ward just 1 unit away onto a completely safe red buff. That kind of paints the picture. They weren't
tested right now. Started off by Bin. BLG collapse onto the objective, but I don't think that JDG actually want to fight this one out, even though they should have bigger power spikes here. They isolate Gala. He immediately takes the lantern all the way to the back. He flashes out. Zun is on the hunt here for Gala, and he might get the kill. That's 2 down on JDG side. Bilibili's starting to get some tempo on this fight. Viper is completely free to dish out damage. That is going to be a big message sent from Bilibili. Right above the dragon pit, and it felt like a split fight where Bilibili could just respond to both ends really, really fast. And JDG were just not ready enough to go for it. Now, contest for the Ritz Herald is going to be completely different. On is going to get hooked in, pushed back, but his ultimate is going to keep him alive for quite a while. Xiaohu, this time, absolutely ready to tank for his team and frontline for as long as he needs. What a big decimating smash. 2 players knocked up, but the Herald falls into the hands of Bilibili. Xiaohu still tanking damage, still trying to find YXL. Viper might be in trouble. He is completely isolated, and it's HongQ that takes the kill. Now it's Junjia going straight for the backline. YXL taking really, really low. Weaver's Wall for safety. Single-digit HP, but the man's alive.
Wow, and all of a sudden, JDG finds something there. I really thought that Gala, with no sums, was going to be way too vulnerable for that fight to be favorable. But somehow, some way, they find out.
Viper might have overstepped. Instead of trying to get behind his team, you know, to have safe spacing for himself, it's just he stepped up to try to dish out damage on Gala, and that backfired quite a bit. Double summoners up. Like you said, I don't think it would have made a difference if he flashed or barriered in that position. So he just takes one for the team. Drops a kill here, and JDG right now leading for just shy of 1,500 gold. 4-3 on the scoreboard, but 2 dragons on the side of Bilibili.
Well, yeah, thank goodness that Shun did slay that Rift Herald, if I may say, just because without that Rift Herald right there, activating that, spawning that in the mid lane, you can only imagine just how much harder this game would be if JDG had the Rift Herald and used that to make the game complicated for BLG. So shout out to Shun for that smite. It's going to mean this is a super close game still.
But it's all that she wrote there from Bilibili's side. They don't want to overcommit because these fights are going to get grindy. These fights are going to get real grindy until we see at least 2 or 3 items popping up on the AD carry side. I don't feel that YXL is going to be a massive game breaker, fight decider here for the side of Bilibili as it's Aaliyah. Unless he can pull a massive Unraveled Earth and completely stop JDG in their tracks. But the fight right
repositions now, here.
Azir does reposition. The good old Taylor Swift teleport there from bot to mid, trying to get himself into a better position right behind Xiao, who he gets into a position where he's going to knock up a lot of people. Weaver's Wall is going to cut people off from JDG's side. They have no access to the dragon, but they're also not damaging Xiao Shu. But what is going on? We do see Junjiao coming in. A lot of fighting in the backline. YXL is in trouble at the spawn of Otacon. On is in trouble. Viper is trying to gain distance and spacing. Flashes out of Xiao Shu. but it is going to be Bin completely split from his AD carry to try to pick up the pieces as JDG get a clean fight, only losing Viper in the process.
World. And if JDG slays this, it could just be game over. You've got to stop this as BLG.
They are taking their sweet time, though. They don't have a lot of front-end bursts to take on this objective. YXL does teleport into the top lane, but Xiao clears out the wave, makes sure that YXL keeps his distance, and despite how long it's taking JDG to actually take on Otacon, they're still going to take it.
With all this recency of things going wrong here, but I don't know. I think YXL Shun might not be the mid-jungle pairing they need to succeed in this tournament.
Oh, what a deny there on. Yep, he tried to blast Cone away, but it gets knocked up by Junja, and that is going to be a free kill for HongQ and free press.
Oh, yeah. Everything going JDG's way right now. We've even got that Rylai's on the Azir. We need to be seeing more of this champion. He is just so powerful. I truly believe this is the best champion in the game. We've even got Gala.
The map dragon is up. And I don't feel like Bilibili are in a good position to try and contest this one.
No, sir. This Scion takes no damage.
Nope. Oh, they find Bin. Who's Bin going to 1v1? He 1v1s Junja here in the back line. On might be going off in a second. HongQ massive! Emperor's the fight on Viper, securing the double! That is incredible from JDG! HongQ still alive, but a triple kill befalls upon Shun, and another one for HongQ. He's picking up the flames, gaining movement speed, getting the quadra. Please give Penta. Bin walks away. Dragon belongs to JDG.
Man, if not for HongQ, BLG would have almost just blown open. HongQ had that flash in the tank. Xiaoshu saves his life. Quadra kill for HongQ. 802. 1,000 gold bounty to his name. Single-handedly slays the dragon as well. Z is our game over here, and it's just going to probably be another crazy game. I mean, you might have seen last game. If that can happen, so can this.
Well, they do find Vampire, and if the support goes down, that's one of the initiators gone. Junja is the next one in line, but his Crescent Guard is going to keep him safe for the time being. Xiaoshu is in a good position, but he wants to be in a better position, making sure that Bilibili don't get too deep into their own jungle. Keeping Junja safe as priority number one, as you need the smite contest for the Baron Nashor, and Bilibili have numbers advantage.
They gotta go here. They're gonna fire up this Baron. They've got Talia. They've got Yunara. These champions do a fair bit of damage here. You haven't got the Talia ulti though, so you're gonna have to turn.
Okay, Unstoppable Onslaught is available. Xiaoshu is trying to find the correct angle. Are they going to flip it? Yes, they are. Junja is inside the Death Realm, however, and he's completely isolated. That means it's a free Baron for Bilibili. I have been absolutely silenced as Bilibili didn't need to flip the Baron. They just needed to Death Realm Junja.
They had Mordekaiser. We didn't even realize that. Neither did JDG. Apparently, you said that this game looked like it was all one-sided, but BLG said, hold that phone. Hold right there. Hold the line, if anything, and they found a way in somehow, some way. HongQ goes down, minus 1K as well. Oh my goodness gracious! JDG is thrown.
Triple kill from Shun on the last dragon fight. It's just he accumulated way too much gold, and the fact that he has Guardian Angel, it just makes him such
Look at this.
a weird target to focus on, because you want to focus him so that Bilibili can't target objectives. Now it's Xiaoshu here in the bot lane. Will he Unstoppable Onslaught straight to the back? Yes, he will, but he's going to get stopped by the Death Realm. He is in the Death Realm still. He walks out, takes the lantern. He is safe. That is the power of the Scion. You're tanking a fed, fully baroned up or Mordekaiser, and you're still walking away out of that one.
That is an experimental hex play. Mordekaiser, though. Look how soon his ulti is to coming up. Rylai's.
Flash out from Bin. HongQ dealing a lot of damage with his little soldiers. That is the Zhonya's going out for Bin on the backside of it. Gala gets taken out, but they finally get the shutdown on Bin. Can they actually promote a fight right now? YXL, what are you doing so deep, buddy? Ana's coming up to try to save him, but Xiaoshu trying to get something done. Flashes over the wall. We turn our cameras over to Junja, who goes straight onto Viper. Look at HongQ over the wall. Flashes up, gets the kill on Yeti Carry, but Shun ultimately cleans house with a double kill on the Wukong.
Gosh, this Wukong is just so fed, and somehow, red, white, time to fight. That is what they say.
Well, they're going for it. It's a flip if I've ever seen one. Will it be stolen? Shun is right around the corner, and it's not stolen. It is on JDG's side. It tries to evacuate immediately off the pit, but what can be done? YXL just barely finishes off Gala and runs away with his life. Right in the back line, Shun is trying to deal with HongQ and Xiaoshu, and he loses his Guardian Angel. JDG, they're trying to clear up the scraps. Bin is in trouble, gets hooked up, but he takes the Thresh into the Death Realm. But as he tries to climb out of it, there's the kill for Vampire. Shun trying to stay alive, trying to keep the hope alive for Bilibili Gaming on game number 1. But JDG, after that big play on Baron, everything seems to be back on track here for the blue side.
Yeah, and I absolutely love it from JDG that you have the perfect Aphelios guns for one-shotting the Baron. And, you know, oftentimes, that's exactly what you need.
Oh, man. No, absolutely. Now, JDG, big play here in their hands. Another Lantern being ignored here by Junja this time around. The inhibitor is finally open. HongQ! Oh, no. That Emperor's Divide kind of went sideways, but it's still dividing the fight in two. Bin in the backline gets HongQ inside the Death Realm. HongQ is down for the count, but the rest of the fight is developing as Xiaoshu does lock down Viper with the kill going for Junja. And on the backline, Vampire tries to get away from Bin. He goes for the Blast Cone, dodges the Claw, manages to get in between the towers. He is going to will he sacrifice himself? Gets the ward down, but the minion wave is just a little bit too powerful. Junja takes down the inhibitor. That's probably going to be it for the power play here for JDG. They've lost way too much off the back of this push.
Yeah, you have the Baron buff. You have all 5 of you alive. To go 3 for 3 there is definitely not except for the likes of Junja. He's going to have that one at his disposal.
Bonk.
You need to keep this Drake alive as JDG. If BLG gets this scot-free, this could be what BLG needs to get them over the finish line. Look, we got both carries alive for BLG spawning in and running there. Xiaoshu trying to hold the line, but I don't think he can.
I think he can. He's just, you know, he's that nighttime mosquito that's just going over your head like... And that's all he's doing right now to Shun and Bin. As we do see Junja go in. Death Realm immediately utilized on the jungler for JDG. Can he still remain alive? The smite goes down. He's still in Death Realm. Junja finally comes out, and now JDG are on the other side. Vampire takes the kill on Shun. Smite down on the side of Bilibili, but it's too little, too late as the dragon falls. But the fight falls in favor of JDG. Bin is one of the last few members alive from Bilibili's side, and they all collapse on him to try to close out the game. Triple kill on Gala, and the man, the myth, the legend comes alive when the team needs him the most to close out game 1.
We haven't seen Gala in so long. In this tournament, we've even wondered if he still got what it takes in there. If that old legendary form that he was once in is even still possible. The Bao's special comes in, and our questions are answered about Gala. He's him, bro. Aphelios versus the Yunara, just completely one-tapping him, and AC carry us away, man.
Man, there's nothing to carry that Gala and HongQ haven't carried already.
Man.
We were talking about sustain, and we were talking about big mid laners, and now don't get me wrong, Galio is a big mid laner, but he's not a big damage dealer. But he's still gonna be.
I don't know what he was seeing there, man. That even if Jace goes over the wall to the blue buff, he was never in any danger there, man. I think you're just tripping as Junja there.
I don't know, man. That looked like some six-pack type of play that mind control things. I dive going into the bot lane now. Gala flashes out, trying to get something out. Nobody's tanking the tower. What is the tower doing? Hello,
dive.
Good morning. Beautiful dive, absolutely. But something more is going to happen. They want the 2 kills out of that one.
They're that good.
Goes for Viper. They swap the aggro perfectly and get away. And it goes wide, but Viper asserts his dominance in the top side. Junja does get the dragon, though, uncontested by Shun.
Yep, big first dragon going over to JDG, though. BLG in pretty good spot here with Viper pushing them out in the top lane. Looks like Gala's going to be able to collect the wave anyways. That's all damage he has to take here.
Okay, well, unstoppable force to get away from the scuttle crab. You don't want to mess with that one. Still, he doesn't have a full item on him yet. That's perfectly fine and understandable. Xiaoshu, however, he might be in a bit of a trouble. Glim Deliverance going straight for Bin. Everybody's in trouble. The passive is up. He will revive. Bin 200 HP, but he's still sustaining through. Xiaoshu misses his spear, but gets a knock-up on Shun. They don't get anything out of that one. Man, I wish Junja had the unstoppable force here.
HongQ with the flash of a lifetime, though. I mean, he's got something that we can't see. Bin,
yeah,
I
more.
like this. A cheeky look to stay under the tower here. He should be pretty safe with the shielding he's got. Galio coming in. Junja, no flash. There's got to be something here.
Nope, there's not. Junja is dead. YXL gets the kill because he is going AP Galio for the time being. HongQ now trying to get the ultimate
Phase
to stay
rush.
alive for just a little longer, getting close to YXL, and I don't think he's going to make it out of that one alive. Gives the kill over to Xiaoshu, and there's no objectives to secure, so JDG, they just need to take the 1-for-1
Defend his gold. That is all happy and dandy, but it's just the fact that it's just a little inefficient is all, you know? You're losing those minions down there. The local gold here is not even going to Galio.
Oh,
and
well,
now that Galio's inting too.
I
Oh,
don't know,
YXL, man.
He
YXL.
got the tower, he got the feats, but he also gave a kill over to Gala. Is it worth it? Jury's out on that one.
Yeah, you see, this is exactly what I mean. We should have been having Viper have a better outcome down
Vampire.
there. Speaking of
good
better
flash from
outcomes.
He does have Junja going towards bot side. Will the Malphite do anything? The flash is off on On.
Oh,
On gets
no.
knocked up. Big unstoppable force. Big knock up from the grand entrance. And Scala secures 2 kills off the back of that one. And just in time, would you look at that? A dragon's on the menu.
Yeah, I really think that's just all because of the scuffed macro there. Just walking down Galio and having the Jhin recall. It just seemed a bit random. And we've got the hero's entrance here. You're a bit too late, and that's really costly as BLG because you gave away the first Drake. Your win condition is
Wait,
the
what are you
Dragon
doing?
Soul.
What are you doing?
He's got a
Shoot.
Galio.
But do you want to contest this? There's 4 people on JDG here inside the jungle. They get the blue buff, but now in the top side, the Grim Deliverance to deny once again the public execution. This is a very awkward matchup from side to side here.
Yeah, that did look very precarious with the Jace there. I thought, honestly, too, he was probably going to run in and die, but no, he was just kind of tethering with them there, playing with them just a little bit, but oh, good, man. We really got to find a way to get these dragons as BLG because our comp just gets so outscaled, but meanwhile, look at this Malphite.
Malphite. Yes, he's full build right now. He already has the Sunfire Aegis. Flashes out of the hero's entrance, but now YXL stuck in the front line. The Chains of Corruption are going to hold him nice and tight. He gets one taunt on Gala, and once again, Junja gets in the way, gets the kill for his AD carry. On is in trouble completely in no man's land. What a flash from Gala to get away from Shun as Viper and On. They're the ones that ate the brunt of the force of JDG as they collapse one by one in the mid lane. Xiaoshu top side, fun times all around against Ben.
Yeah, it's just so hard to play this BLG comp versus JDG. I mean, I tell you, this.
I'm not going to lie.
That'll be a fun thing to watch one way or the other because one team is gonna have a very happy time, one team is not. Let's
Teleport.
see.
Oh,
I
they
mean,
wanna
I
dive the-
don't know if this
They're
is
going for it.
possible.
Xiaoshu doesn't have a lot of mana. Grim Deliverance is available, so we want to use it as fast as he can. Grim Deliverance straight down. He goes into the ultimate comes through, but will they get it? It's a 1-for-1. On is in trouble. They can get the 2, but they said enough is enough. As Shun and Viper are on the river and ready to contest. Otacon coming in within 3 minutes. They need to get and to establish this domination over the top side of the map. But the 1-for-1 and On having to go back. It feels like it's a good fight here for JDG to take here. HongQ goes in for
Flash
Viper.
ult from HongQ.
Gets him with a claw. Viper in trouble. The ultimate is enough. One more Q. He's down for the count. Lightning hands as Shun is the next one in line. Slowed down by the W. HongQ finds another claw. He gets the jungler down. Smite is out. And JDG, they plow through Bilibili.
Yeah, HongQ is just completely carrying right now. Are you seeing some of the stuff this guy's doing? First item, Rylai's Crystal Scepter flashes directly on top of Viper. This last pick, Swain is putting in work. I wouldn't even be too scared if I was JDG right now. This looks completely fraudulent out of BLG. And oh my goodness, is this Swain going to be a problem for the side of BLG? Sure, this Galio has 3 kills and is not even down in gold, but I promise you, this Swain is immeasurably stronger. This Jhin is so behind. He's going to be
We're talking about the tankiness of YXL to deal with the Swain. But once that Blood Letters is in the inventory of HongQ, is YXL in trouble?
Yeah, you could not be more right about that. And HongQ is an absolute Swain aficionado, connoisseur as well. This is one of HongQ's better champions. So if anyone is going to pull out the Swain R5 to completely take over a game, it's
unstoppable
him.
force. Goodbye, Shun. You're down. You try to cleanse. You try to get cleansed, but you got cleansed back into the base. On in YXL, try to evacuate the perimeter towards the bot side. But with no smite, there's also no contest for this third dragon for JDG.
Yep, and this is the part of the game where the Malphite is just superior to the Jace. You had to keep your advantage. You could not die once, let alone twice, nor could you give over these dragons like this. Your main win condition was going to have to be the soul from your early game prowess. You played this early game so well. Remember that dive onto Gala and Vampire so long ago. How did we go from there to here? It's completely in JDG's hands now. Even this Jace is so far from Last Whisper. He needs something, man.
Well, we're trying.
No flash.
Here. Bilibili, they are going for the.
This is something.
It is something, and it is something that opens a possible crack on the window for the Otacon. Now, flipping Otacons. I mean, we've been playing with Otacons for a full year. I don't need to remind anyone that this is the flippiest objective of all time.
Take your lead and run, man. Take your lead and run. This is not going to end well.
They're flipping it. They're flipping it. We have teleport coming in as well. So Xiao Shu is going to be a part of this fight as Shun is right into the nitty-gritty of it, tanking it for the most part. They're all getting debuffed as the Otacon is swinging around, and it's not resetting. 4K left on the spot. Oh no, the public execution just missed, and nobody got executed apart from On, who is currently sleeping tight on the base alongside Bin. Xiao Shu in the backline trying to get Shun out of the fight, and that's a double kill for the Zahen. And now Xiao Shu trying to get a little bit more. He's got the passive. He does not care if he dies because he wants to, so we can be gloriously revived and continue to fight on. It is a fight that belongs to JDG, and it is yet another objective for the bag of Jindong Gaming.
Oh, I had to give the suspense to Viper there in case something cool could have come from that. But yeah, unsurprisingly not. And who could have seen that coming, man? Just because you kill one
could, and they got Gala somewhat ahead. It's just not playing a champion that's flexible enough to actually do the things that Bilibili need him to do. Solar Flare on the Malphite. He is tickles, and there they go. Look at that. The unstoppable force flushed out by On. Come on, Junjai. You had so many angles. There he goes for the support. Now Bilibili tried to poke back into the fight as JDG. They circle around the dragon. This is soul for JDG. They should be able to get it. Bilibili still have a couple of aces up their sleeve. Xiaohu is here. It's a 5v fight. Flash in from HongQ trying to keep the ultimate alive.
Oh, wow.
And what a blast!
Oh, wow.
They come in. Bilibili do their best to disengage, but it's 3 down for the count in JDG. They'll look healthy on this fight.
Yeah, what a good look from JDG there. That is just simply a draft gap. You see HongQ just flashes into the middle of the whole enemy team. Regardless of how boosted this fight started off, it just doesn't matter. You don't need the unstoppable force. You don't need much. All you gotta do is just play the draft that you have equipped for yourselves here, and HongQ does exactly that. There is simply just no possible way for BLG to kill this guy.
Nope. None at all. And now JDG, they're looking straight at the Baron. It might be a flip. It should be a flip at least. Bilibili definitely want to gain positioning over this Baron. They definitely want to contest this, because if this Baron falls for free in the hands of JDG, that is probably the last nail in the coffin here for Bilibili, and I'll be damned if they don't look dead already.
Yeah, and the sad part is that you can just see it. I'll put it like this. The more armor Malphite builds, the more of a damage champ he becomes. So if you're Viper, you're just cat despair right now. This guy is not only a tank who's impossible to kill as yourself as the Jhin here, he's also an assassin, man. This Malphite just does way too much damage to be balanced right now. You completely invited him to stack armor, and we're going to see exactly where that gets them.
Man has 3 armor items. He has the Sunfire Aegis. He has the beginnings, or not beginnings, or the ends of a Randuin's Omen. He is fully stacked in armor. Oh, right on top of Bin. That's a rock, and that's going to be a headache. He misses the public execution, and the kill goes in favor of Xiao Shu. Dive goes in for YXL. Nobody around the corner to try to or at least mitigate this dive. So Bilibili just have to sit and watch as JDG take Baron for free.
Yeah, and at this point, BLG must know it. This game is pretty much out of reach. You can definitely do your best. You can put up some kind of a fight, but the chances...
So many benefits here for the Swain. HongQ is massive in this game.
Yeah, and take notes, LPL, take notes, World, man. If Galio is locked in and that team has a huge lack of damage, pick Swain, man. Just pick Swain. It's just so effective into the Galio. You win the laning phase. The Galio wants to go in, and you welcome him to go in. You pretty much have supremacy over the entirety of the game, and we're just watching this unfold here in 4K. Complete draft kingdom from JDG, even though they made blunders in the early game. Their draft is just that superior that BLG can't possibly keep it up. We see that they're trying their best, but this is their last stand.
It is their last stand. There's not a massive wave from JDG, but the bot lane is looking like it might crack open the base of Bilibili just a little bit more to allow that big minion wave to come in. And now that the minions are collapsing, we do have a redemption for a second win here on JDG. All the summoners are up. All of the ultimates are up, and they want to go in for Viper. Viper is absolutely isolated, and he is a Jin. Junjia is definitely looking for a window of opportunity to go rock, meet, phase as the Grim Deliverance comes into the backline. Xiao Shu does not have his passive up, but it really doesn't matter as the Nexus is cracked open. Finally, they get some blood in their hands. JDG look good on this fight. The curtain is open, but the game is closed, ladies and gentlemen. JDG, they secure a 2-0